Oh, well, my name's Fox, so again, I'm a Fox, and this is Adventure Time. I am a sword. Well, this is Shadow Slicer. But, well, me, who knows? But, one, I think this actually might be one of my favorite episodes. And that's, mind you, I love a lot of the episodes. This might be one of my favorite ones. And it's only because I really like what they kind of did with it. And also, the return of one of my favorite swords. Oh, it's back! But, let's start from the beginning. Basically, Finn and Jake are searching for a quote-unquote bandit. They don't know where exactly, but they can't find it. They don't know where he is, but they're walking across this one bridge that's like in this mountain area, and Finn starts doing tricks with his sword. The Finn sword. And he actually asked the Finn sword, "Hey, Finn sword, what do you think about doing? Do you think we should head home? Do you think we should keep looking?" And Finn sword goes, and then he even says like, "Oh, Finn sword, how about we do some tricks?" And he goes, but Finn still does tricks. They're throwing the Finn sword up and starts like grabbing behind his back and stuff like that. But he throws it up in the air at one point, and then misses it, and the sword falls into like the ravine where they all go down to this ravine, and there's just a whole bunch of swords just everywhere. They can't find the sword. And Jake's like, "Oh, don't worry, Finn. Well, I'll make you a new one." And Finn's like, "No, but that sword's me." And Jake's like, "I don't really get that, but we're going. I'll make you a new one." So Finn and Jake leave, and then Finn starts having dreams of this quote unquote bandit, and she's about to rob people, and it always ends with the bandit slicing really quickly, and then like basically making a lot of clean cuts, which was actually funny because at one point she's stalking this one guy. He's like, "Huh, thought I heard something, but I guess not." But so been all this succulent gold I have. He has like a whole bunch of gold just on him. I'm just like, "You're an idiot." And he gets robbed by this character, which later on we find out is the Bandit Princess. And basically this then leads to Finn saying, first Jake says like, "Oh, is that you must be having what do you call it? A guilt dream for some reason." And the rest of the day, Finn's just like, "Oh, I don't feel like doing anything today." Or he says like he says he doesn't feel like he can do anything today. And even like Science Cat comes back again with Spear Bear, because wasn't there someone else? He had someone else. It was like Spear Shark or something. And like he said that character died of old age. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so dark. But now it's like Spear Bear, and Finn's like, and Science Cat comes like, "Finn, our 5 o'clock battle is today." And Finn's like, "Sorry guys, I just don't feel it today." And Science Cat's like, "But Finn, that's the whole reason why Spear Bear got to watch." "It's 5 o'clock, Finn. It's 5 o'clock." I'm just like, that's so sad. And Finn's like, "Oh, okay." And he uses this like wooden sword that Jake gave him, but like it breaks, but he's still able to beat the crap out of Science Bear and Spear Bear. And Science Cat's like, "Your heart's not in this, Finn." And so, but then Finn says that he decides to stay up tonight because he doesn't want to go to sleep and have more guilt dreams. And Jake goes, "All right, Finn, it's like a sleepover, but opposite. I'll be with you." And this is almost like word from word how he said it. I'm gonna be up all night with you, Finn." Jake, I just love that because Jake's like, "I'll stay up all night with you." Just straight up falls asleep. And so, but then Finn has another vision of the sword slicing some of these thorn guys, and he's like, "Oh no, I think it's my Finn sword. He's sending me Finn mail in my Finn box." He's like, "We have to go after him." And Finn rips off his pajamas. He still has his regular clothes on. And Jake's like, "Do you ever take those off?" And so they leave to the Thorn Kingdom, where it's apparently a giant banking kingdom. So think, if you remember Game of Thrones, which actually comes on today, the Iron Kingdom, where they had a giant bank. But instead it's run by Thorn people, which the Bandit Princess uses Finn's sword to like just start cutting people up, and it's kind of brutal how she does it. She like cuts off the dude's arms, legs, and everything. Some of them are crying, saying they don't want to die. I'm just like, what the fudge? And like even at one point, she about to grab the sword, and then the sword she has the sword in her hand. And the sword starts talking. You're saying, "Hey, stop using me as a weapon. I'm Finn Martins, aka Finn Sword." So Finn is This Finn is conscious as a sword, and he can't do anything about it. And I'd be kind of angry too, being stuck. But yeah, he's like, "Hey, you shouldn't be doing that," and stuff like that. And the Panda Prince is like, "Why? And why? I'm gonna." Finnsword says, "I'm only used for hero use only." Oh, for some reason it looked like my clone got a little closer. My clone got a little. I'm like, is he moving by himself? But that would actually be scary. So, but they go, but the princess or bandit princess says, "Huh, I'm gonna use you so much before that you won't even remember you were being a good guy or doing good deeds." And she steals like all of the gold in the bank, and even like the mayor of there or the king says, "If you leave the gold now, we'll give you a house loan with no equanimity for 1 year, but then for 30 more years." I'm like, oh my lord, shut the fudge up! It's so awful, funny but awful. And but Bandit Princess cuts off his head, and then they run off, and carrying the head with him was still alive. Then Finn and Jake come, and the body leads them to the head, where the head then says that the Bandit Princess went to the Box Kingdom, which is where the cats were, which I thought was kind of cool. Also, it implies also that the Bandit Princess killed the prince. Fudge. That's the one like, we can't show a cat dying, so we're just going to show her stabbing through a box. And even one of the cats threw up, and like, ah! What the fudge? And Finn catches up with them, and Finn tells Jake, "You stay out of this, Jake. I'll fight her myself." And he has like a golf club with a point at the end. And also in earlier you saw Jake building him another sword out of like what is that thing where it's like a wooden circle, and you connect the little wooden rods to it and stuff, something like that. But he makes a sword out of that, but we don't see him use that, which I kind of hope we kind of see that later on, because it'd be kind of cool to see like all these other swords, whatever. But whatever. But Finn goes in there. The Bandit Princess cuts the golf club in half, and they start fighting. And then Bandit Princess is like, "Ha ha ha! I win!" Like she's gonna win. And then you see the thorn grow, and then it turns to the grass sword. I'm like, fudge! Yes, the grass sword! And then they start really fighting. And then Finn knocks Bandit Princess down and basically goes to stab her. But then it's like, you hear a crack, and then you look, the Bandit Princess is gone, and the Finn sword and the grass sword stab through the Finn sword's gem, and you see the Finn in there just go before disappearing. The gem grows dark. I'm like, what the fuck? No! You bring back the grass sword, and then you kill off Finn sword? No! Because I love both the Finn sword and the grass sword, especially because they're two opposites. In a sense to where the grass sword is a cursed blade that is now that was then attached to Finn, while the Finn sword is kind of a sword that is made from Finn. In a sense, a sword that wants to become part of him and is now a part of him, to a sword that is him and that's separated from him. In a sense, it's kind of a similar but different thing, where the grass sword is a part of Finn now, but he's also still kind of, but it still is also kind of a cursed weapon. It's part of him somewhat forcefully, not really because he accepted it at some point, but it's kind of they were separate, but now they're together. And in Finn sword, they were the same, but now they're separate. And it's kind of like a cool balance between the two. And I really, really want to see a point where Finn dual wields the Finn sword and the grass sword, because that would be just so awesome to see Finn dual wielding both of them, a cursed blade and I'll say a holy blade. See, that would just be. Oh, here, I can do it. Because I got Rebellion and Shadow Slicer right here. But seeing the two dual wield, I just think would be amazing. That would just be so dang awesome. But yeah, it was a really good episode. And also you saw the grass sword, like a piece of it broke off inside the Finn sword, and then it like melded into it, like went inside of it. And I guess the shock kind of knocked Finn out because he was knocked out by when Jake took him back to the house, and they take the Finn sword and they hang it up over the mantle, kind of similar to how they had like the demon blood sword for Jake's dad. How Jake's dad had the demon blood swords like up there, like over the mantle of fireplace, which I guess is kind of a thing where like you do a lot with swords, I guess. Not me. Yeah, apparently I just like stack mine all there. I need to find somewhere to put them all. Well, I don't have as many as well. Actually, I have emerald sword or slime sword, a gold bar sword, butter sword, Ira. Gotta find Scarlet. Excalibur. Right there. Yes, that is Excalibur. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I really like swords. But then also like BMO made this like little sticker because also like when Jake made like a quote unquote fake Finn sword, he like said I couldn't really get your mouth right on drawing like a fin on like a little like ball that he had for the orb of the fake sword. But BMO was like, here, I made this sticker for him, and BMO's like, and Jake's, oh, that's nice, BMO, and puts it on where the cracked gem is of the Finn sword. And then, like, it ends with the two leaving Finn sleeping. And then behind the sticker, it starts glowing green. And then it ends there. And I'm just thinking, fudge me. Like, one, I'm kind of hoping, like, I just said that, like, the Finn sword and the grass sword are kind of two opposites in a sense. I'm kind of hoping what's going to happen now is a piece of the grass sword is going to be melded into the Finn sword, or at least it's going to somewhat fix it at some point, but also that the Finn sword, since it has its own consciousness, is going to form a grass body. Because we've seen already that the grass sword can create grass limbs, or limbs that seem like regular limbs. So I kind of want to see the grass sword like bend out and then take on its own form, possibly still looking like Finn, but maybe like something a little different, and then have him wielding the Finn sword. And I want to see Finn with the grass sword versus grass Finn with the Finn sword. I kind of want to see something like that, because that would be so awesome. That would be so cool. And like it could be that grass, quote unquote, grass Finn is the consciousness of the Finn sword. And possibly whatever and also the Bandit Princess, I kind of want to know what's with her thing too. She's probably, actually, you know what? I bet the Bandit Princess is the princess of the City of Thieves in like the first season, because we haven't seen that place since the first season. So it would actually kind of be cool if that's actually where she's from. She's actually the bandit. She's the Bandit Princess of the City of Thieves, or the Kingdom of Thieves. But either way, it's pretty cool. I want to see how this is all going to turn out. I definitely want to see what's going to happen with the Finn sword and the grass sword, because we know the Finn sword has some kind of connection to the future, since we've seen like before the Finn sword even actually is found or created, and when the grass sword formed the grass arm, the thorned arm, that same night. That's when Finn had the dream of an older bubblegum holding the Finn sword. So the Finn sword and grass sword actually might have even a deeper connection than we even think. But either way, it was a pretty dang good episode, and I definitely want to see more. I want to see more with the grass sword and the Finn sword, because those are two things that, like, yeah, we're kind of getting a little bit, because also it's kind of we don't know much about, we know some of the backgrounds for some of the characters, like Ice King. We know a little bit more about Simon, and we know more about Finn's past lives, and even Jake a little bit. But then also and even BMO also, but then there's also the story of the items in this world, where Ice King's crown, like we find out, about the past or whatever, why it was created. But what about the grass sword? Why did the grass wizard create the grass sword? If there is even a deeper backstory, or what exactly does the curse do for it? And also the Finn sword. We know that it was created through a time paradox in a sense, but what is this but what is also the connection with this sword and the future with future bubblegum and everything? Who the heck knows? But honestly, I really do want to know. It's so dang good. This is really, I really like this. It's so dang good. But either way, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you're watching more videos that I've done, please click the link in the description below. Please check out all my other videos. I hope you're enjoying this. This was a pretty good episode. Maybe some won't say it's not their favorite episode or whatnot, but I like it because, I don't know, maybe it's because I always love a return episode, like a character who we think is dead, or a character that we don't know is gonna come back, and then they come back. And that's kind of how I am with the grass sword. I'm just like, the grass sword was like one of my favorite blades. Heck, if you what was it? Blade and Soul is something. That guy's as useful as a grass sword. I'm like, don't talk bad about the grass sword, mother fluffer. It will cut you. Get it? Because it's a sword. But this is a really good episode, and I really do like seeing that. And it's kind of a bittersweet thing too, seeing the Finn sword then stabbed. I'm just like, no. And also, mind you, I almost love I think I like almost every one of Finn's swords. Like, the root sword was alright, I guess, even though he only wielded that for like a little bit. And Scarlet is definitely awesome, which also, I hope they find that sword again. Or, no, it's gone. Yeah, because they made it into a 4D sword, or a 5D sword, or something like that, and then it went into the ether and exploded, or something like that. I don't know. But I actually would like at the end of the series or something like that, for Finn to wield all of his swords. Like, somehow he gets all of his swords back from Scarlet all the way to his last sword that he's ever gonna have, and like wields all of them together. That would be awesome. Showing past and future, like that would be like the end battle. That would be like the battle against the Lich, the finale in like that'll finish all the. That's how I want to see this Adventure Time end, if it ever ends. I don't want it to end, but if it ever does end, I want it to be a massive battle, and I want to see Finn wielding all of his swords. All of them, no matter how obscure. And also, I want this to happen while also having all of the alternate Finns, too. Like, Ice Prince Finn, Fiona, and all of them. Have them all together and just... I think that'd be epic. But either way, thank you also for watching. If you're watching videos item, please click the link in the description below. Please check out all my videos. And also, again, I want a Cartoon Network crossover. Just, you know, if you haven't seen what I meant, check out my last Adventure Time review. Lady Rainicorn, which I said that this is way better than Lady Rainicorn's one. Lady Rainicorn and the Crystal Dimension. I kind of went off an entire tangent talking about how they could do an entire Cartoon Network crossover in Adventure Time and still keep it in continuity of all the shows. And I mean all Cartoon Network, as in from Powerpuff Girls all the way to like Chowder. Even farther back from Powerpuff Girls, if you want to even go to Hanna-Barbera. No, Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network. I'm not sure if Hanna-Barbera... No, because Hanna-Barbera was like... Yeah, that's even earlier. But Cartoon Network. My gosh, if they would bring SWAT cats into that... Oh my lord, how beautiful that would be. Just to see the SWAT cats flying on the... Yeah, we got your back, Finn! Fudge me! Okay. Oh, fudge. That would be amazing. Imagine how much... Imagine! I would buy... If they, like, released that, like, as a movie, I would buy that. I would buy that. Like, they would have to make that, like... I don't know, an hour-long movie. Like Marceline's, like... Stakes thing. Have, like, an hour... Have, like, the finale or whatever, the multi-cross of all Cartoon Network for Adventure Time. Have that happen. I want to see that happen. Oh, my lord, how beautiful that would be. They have all of them joined together. Fudge. I didn't even think of SWAT Cats got in there. I loved SWAT Cats. Gosh dang. Did I have the toy? I can't remember. I think my brother had the toy of like my favorite one, which was like the thinner one with like the orange hair. I don't know. But it was awesome. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Show more videos I've done. Please click the link in the description below. Please check out all my videos. Thank you so much for watching. I love all of my swords. All of them. But either way, thank you so much for watching. Check out all my videos. And we will. Also, my lightsabers, forgot about them. And we will. See you later.